Namaskar, good evening. I am Dr. D.R. Patnaik, Senior Scientist, India Meteorology Department. Today I will be discussing about the past weather that relies over different parts of the India and what we are expecting during next 2 weeks. So if you see the last week, the major synoptic systems that gave rainfall and other weather systems. So if you see here, this is the left panel. Here you can see what are the different systems. This is the pre-monsoon time, April month, pre-monsoon time, the western disturbances. Here you see western disturbances, associated cyclonic circulation that was continuously moving from west to east over the northwest India, and also over the southern peninsula. If you see, there is a trough in the discontinuity during 20 to 26. So entire week this trough was prevailing, and also cyclonic circulation. And over the northeast India, there is north-south trough is there during the 21 to 23 April, and also cyclonic circulation during 24 to 25. So overall during this week, there are WD, passage of WD into cyclonic circulation, trough and discontinuity, cyclonic circulation, and also north-south trough. So due to all these prevailing synoptic conditions, so this week actually what happened, initially 1 or 2 days there was a heat wave over Sub-Himalayan, West Bengal, Odisha region, Bihar, isolated region, over that part heat wave prevailing. But due to the thunderstorm activity, all this activity was started, it was abated from 22nd of April. So that after that there was no heat wave over any part of the country. But heavy rainfall also occurred. As you see, there are a lot of synoptic systems are there. So that gave wide rainfall, heavy rainfall over different parts of the country. You can see we will go discuss all this part. So most of the rainfall occurred over northern India, central India, eastern India, and south peninsula India during the different days. And also this is basically due to the thunderstorm and hailstorm, and many parts also got thunderstorm and hailstorm. So these are the major weather conditions that were prevailing during the last week. So this is the satellite imagery that you can see the animation. You can see how this the WD movement from the west to east, that also you can see from the cloud imagery, and also the development of convective activity, that means that also gives thunderstorm and hailstorm, and over the northeastern part also. So this is the overall satellite imagery that we can detect the cloud and thunder cloud, and how it is giving the indication of the synoptic system. And the associated rainfall during the whole week, as I already mentioned, there is a lot of synoptic systems are prevailing, and you can see the right panel figure here. Many places, only except some part of the northwest India, you can see entire India have got good rainfall activity during the week. And even some of the things, that is the dark blue color, that is the heavy rainfall. Even you can see the heavy rainfall over northern India, Odisha, northeast India, and also your Rayalaseema, all this in central India. So many parts of the country also got heavy rainfall, and we can also thunderstorm, the hailstorm. So these are the very good activity with respect to the rainfall and thunderstorm activity. So and we can go day to day wise also to see how the rainfall has actually occurred during the different day over different parts of the country. You see on 20th April, that was the northern part of the heavy rainfall belt was only over the northern belt. You can see here that JNK, then HP, Himachal, Uttarakhand, all this way. As you next day 21st April, you can see in addition to that part, actually rainfall over central India and also northeast India increased. Then 22nd, there was slight reduction in rainfall activity, you can see here, but still there were your south peninsula here, Rayalaseema, and another part of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and northeast, that was also rainfall activity was continuing here. And 23rd April, mainly over the eastern part, that is Odisha, Chhattisgarh region. And if you see here, and 24th, there is east-west separation is there. Means the western side almost it is nil, but activity confined toward the eastern side of the country, yes, and eastern, central, northeastern. So here you just see rainfall activity, and that also continued on 25th and also 26th. There is lot of increase in rainfall over this part, and 27th you can see all central India, that rainfall is today recorded on today morning, that is 27th April, that mostly over the central part of the India and north. So that means you can see how the rainfall initially was started north and also migrated, and also due to the thunderstorm and rainfall activity, we got the rainfall as well as hailstorm over many parts of the central India, eastern India, southern India during the week. And overall, due to the good rainfall activity that is reflected in our weekly rainfall pattern. Actually, weekly rainfall pattern, our season start from March, 1st March, and pre-monsoon, we call it pre-monsoon season, before the monsoon season. So March to April, May, that will till May end, this will be a pre-monsoon season. So here left panel figure, here it is indicating the weekly rainfall, that means during this week where we have the statistic of rainfall. You can see here, this is the all India rainfall, last country as a whole, actually it is 39% above normal. That means 39% extra rainfall we have got during the week. And different subdivision wise you can see, that means that this is the large excess, dark blue that is the excess, then this is green is normal, then red is your deficient, and yellow is large deficient. So that means only the northwest part if you see, otherwise we have got good rainfall activity during the week. So here all India it is 39% above normal, and with that central India 255% extra, that means that is above normal, 255%, that means that is positive departure, that is very high, huge amount of rainfall with respect to normal. And also you can see northwest India as well as South Peninsula. So except some part of northeast India, that is minus 26%, that is below rainfall, but otherwise we can see here it is a large above normal rainfall. And now you can see the cumulative. This is the cumulative means starting from the 1st March season as a whole, what is the present conditions. You can see 1st March to 26th April. Here also because of 1 week actually it is reflected here, otherwise it was not on the positive side, but from the 1st March here it is 8%, that means as a season now it is 8% above normal, means above 100%. So it is not this is not above normal, you can say only 8% extra, but the cumulative rainfall also the central India and South Peninsula positive, whereas the northeast is negative. So this is the weekly and cumulative rainfall during the till 26th of April. And another part is the temperature. This is the pre-monsoon hot weather season, so we get heat wave because of the high temperature. As I already mentioned, due to all the thunderstorm and hailstorm activity, rainfall activity, actually temperature means only on 1 day or 2 days, that was like eastern coastal part, South Himalayan, West Bengal, Odisha and your Bihar part, there are some heat waves prevailing, but from 22nd onwards it abated, means there was no heat wave because of the temperature reduction associated with rainfall and increased thunderstorm activity. This also you can see here from the temperature weekly temperature pattern, that is from the previous week, that is the maximum temperature top panel, and this is the departure from normal. Departure from normal means what was the behavior during the last week with respect to maximum temperature when we compare it with the previous climatology. So you can see here all this green or light green part, it is a negative. That means maximum temperature was below normal over most part of the India during last week. And only except some northeast part where it is slightly higher than there, and some coastal region. And here minimum temperature also, this is the minimum temperature and this is the departure during the week. So here also minimum temperature also below normal over many parts of the country, and this is the mean average of max and mean. So that is also below normal. So that's why, as I said, with the rainfall activity, increased rainfall activity, thunderstorm activity, hailstorm activity, all these temperature means were below normal during the week. That's why heat wave abated from 22nd onwards. And today conditions, with respect to the today, what is the today's condition? Today's synoptic condition, if you see here, yes, there is cyclone circulation, WD over, of course it is now it is in over South Pakistan and Central Pakistan region, and but as a feature that the trough is there, means wind discontinuity part is there, this is pre-monsoon feature, and another cyclone circulation over the Bangladesh region. So this is the present synoptic conditions are prevailing, and as you say, this is the pre-monsoon season, so lot of thunderstorm activity developed in the afternoon after the heating, and as well as when there is moisture supply associated with this type of cyclone circulation, then we get the thunderstorm activity also. And this is our model, different models we are running, starting from our nowcasting to extended and forecast models are running, and this is the model forecast for next 7 days. If you see, this is the sided person here, and this is the rainfall, how the rainfall and wind. and you can see the day-to-day 29 and 30th the rainfall activity we are expecting here, and also over the northwest part of the country. So that means this is the forecast. Our model forecast is indicating rainfall over many parts of the country here during the next 7 days also. And associated with these present conditions and our model indications, we have given this 5 days warning also. You can see graphical warnings are there, and means many parts you see orange warning is there, means watch it will wet because thunderstorm warning is there, means hailstorm, then heavy rainfall that is given, and also some Rajasthan we also give dust storm. So this is day 1, day 2 and day 3, and so mostly it is orange color, so that means we can expect a thunderstorm, heavy rainfall also, and hailstorm. So these are the many that is our forecast for the next 3 days, and also subsequent 2 days also you can see. Yes, all these weather phenomena, that means we are we have to watch here, that is orange means watch, and we have to keep track of this development, and concern state and all these things, they have to take the precaution also. So this is a 5-day warning. And as I said, we also run the different couple model like extended forecast for getting what is expected whether we during the next 2 weeks. So that's why we also run couple model. So if you look at the couple model, this is the 4 week. Generally we prepare the products, but yes, we can use very with reliable confidence up to 2 weeks. So here this is the rainfall for week 1, and this is the rainfall for week 2. That is 28 April to 4th May, and this is 5th May to 11th May, and this is the departure. This is the departure rainfall. That means rainfall what we are expecting. So here the positive departure here, and you can see first week it is positive departure, means we are expecting rainfall to be above normal over most part of the country except some part of northeast India. Other definitely negative. That means rainfall is expected to be higher than normal. Just like previous week we have got more than normal rainfall. So here also our week 1 forecast is indicating mostly above normal rainfall except over some part of northeast India. And we when you see the week 2 forecast, also it is northwest and some part it is above normal, but northeast deficit below normal over northeast region will continue in the week 2, that is 5th to 11th May. So this is with respect to the rainfall forecast, that what we are our model is indicating. And when it comes to the temperature also very crucial, and this is the time we get very high temperature, very heat wave, all this thing. But fortunately here if you see, this is a temperature forecast, week 1 forecast and week 2 forecast. This is the maximum temperature forecast, 28 April to 4th May, that is the first week, and 5th May to 11th May, that is the second week. If you see temperature is within the range here, means here the scale is there 36, 38. This is on the weekly average, means 7-day average. This is not day-to-day basis. Day-to-day basis it may change also. But the more interestingly, if you see the departure, this is the departure means how it is temperature with respect to the normal. So if you see here, mostly that means it is a below normal, means negative anomaly, means it is below normal. So maximum temperature also expected to be on the below normal. So that's why means we are not expecting any heat wave or anything, except some isolated pockets over eastern coastal region and northeast region. There may be some high temperature is there, but overall if you see, look at here, maximum temperature it is going to be below normal during week 1 as well as week 2. And then now, so this way we have given the warning, and already I mentioned this how which part and different what are the different type of severe weather will occur. So that already graphically we have mentioned. So here also central India heavy rainfall, hailstorm, South India heavy rainfall, East India, because sometimes wind speed also gusty winds are also associated with this type of thunderstorm. So that also indicated hailstorm, thunderstorm, heavy rainfall, widespread heavy rainfall, and all the lightning activity. So most of the India here it is going to be associated with this system, and accordingly we have given this warning, and also graphically also this is being disseminated. And this is particularly for week 1, because week 1 is the most severe weathers are expected here, so that's why indicated here. And when we come to the week 2, as already I mentioned in my previous slide in the so the WD influence will be there, so that will also give above normal rainfall over northwest India and many days during the week. And then the trough cyclone circulation, that is what is prevailing now. I should have fairly widespread rainfall with thunderstorm also likely to occur on many parts of South Peninsula and Central India during many days of the week. So this is that what we are expecting during the week 2. So overall rainfall activity likely to be above normal. That we are also indicated in the model. So that is we are expecting model indicated that rainfall is likely to be above normal over northwest, central and south peninsula India, and expected to be below normal during week 2 over the northeast India. That's what we are expecting for the rainfall. And now at the temperature also already I mentioned 2 weeks means it is going to be a below normal maximum temperature. So that's this is the maximum temperature. So if you see the temperature for next 2 weeks, yes, maximum temperatures are very likely to be below normal to near normal during the week. First week if you see, no significant heat wave condition likely over many parts of India during next 1 week. So that's why first week it is indicating we are not expecting any severe heat wave condition type of thing, because the temperature we are expecting that it will be below normal. Similarly, even the week 2 also, second week also, maximum temperature is likely to be below normal by 2 to 4 degree over most part of the India, outside northeast India and along east coast where it is likely to be above normal. So that means except the parts of east coast India and northeast India where temperature can be slightly higher than the normal, overall it will be the below normal, and no significant heat wave even in the second week also. And this is another product that every week also we issue. This is the pre-monsoon season. So sometime we get the cyclone. This is the May month we are approaching. So cyclonic storm, we have seen many severe cyclone storms occur in the month of May during in previous years. So that we also monitor the severe weather cyclonic storm. So we have a model and also we see the large scale other conditions. So if the model forecast, if we see the 2 week, that is first week and second week, the cyclogenesis probability, what is the probability of occurrence of cyclone? If you see there is some activity, convective activity with 30 to 40% probability here, if you see, that means there is increase of convective activity likely over South Bay of Bengal and towards the western side. So this is a pocket measure that, but model also indicating there are large scale other features also we have to see here along with this model forecast. And that's why we are monitoring, because El Nino, IOD, all these large scale features are neutral conditions, and the Madden-Julian oscillation, that is also in just equatorial Indian Ocean, but it is close to the weak value, not very strong, but still we have to monitor this thing, and that whether this convective belt has potential to become a cyclonic storm. But that we will be monitoring this one. But yes, convective activity is going to be ever normal over the South Bay of Bengal. So overall, this is the I summarize this weather conditions. All our warnings and our weather forecast, city forecast are available through our different websites, our social apart from that you can see different apps are there, and you can visit and you can get your weather forecast or warning for a particular place. And next time again with this I complete our weekly briefing for the weather forecast for next 2 weeks, and again we will come back again for the next third day with for subsequent 2 week forecast. Thank you. Namaskar.